Static constructor. Static constructor is defined using the static keyword. We have taken class butter. Then we have taken static class static butter. Here we have taken one static float variable rate of Amul, and here we have initialized it, and then we have displayed here and console.writeLine Amul butter has price, and here we have taken this static variable. Here we can see static constructor defined with static keyword. Access modifiers like public, private or protected cannot be used in static class. If we try to use here public, and if we build the solution, here we can see access modifiers are not allowed on static constructors. If we give here private, build solution, again access modifiers are not allowed on static constructors. If we give here protected and build the solution, again same error. A class can contain one static constructor without parameters. Parameters are not allowed in static constructor. Suppose we copy this and paste here, and if we try to give here a parameter, here we pass one parameter int a to this static constructor, and if we build the solution, we get the error. A static constructor must be parameterless. Here it is giving error. If we remove this parameter, then both the constructors become same. So it gives error. Already define a member called butter with the same parameter types. So we comment this constructor and build the solution. Now it become successful. Only one static constructor is allowed to create in a class. There may be two static constructors, but the parameters must be different in both the static constructor. Here the static constructor is without parameter, so here the another constructor must be at least with one parameter. It should not be without parameter, but parameters are not allowed. Single parameter is not allowed, and more than one parameters are not allowed. So there is no possibility of having two static constructor in a class. Only one static constructor is allowed to create in a class. Static constructor is used to initialize static fields or static data members of the class. Here we have taken one static constructor. Here, if we try to initialize this variable, which is non-static, name of other, we can see we cannot able to take this variable here. If we try to take another non-static variable rate of other, here we can see we cannot able to take rate of other variable, but we can able to take only rate of Amol. This is the static variable or static data member. So here we can able to initialize only static fields or static data members in static constructor. There may be any reason to initialize static variable in static constructor. Here we have not taken any other constructor. Here we have taken only this static constructor. Here we have used this static variable here, and the use of this variable is limited to this constructor only. We don't want this variable to display again and again. We want this variable use and display at one time only. So we have initialized this variable in static constructor. Static constructor will invoke automatically whenever we create the first instance of a class. Here we have created object of this class butter b is equal to new butter. Here we have taken another constructor public butter containing sentence. Here there is no butter. If we change the sequence, if we execute the program, here first instance, then static constructor invoked first, even though this public constructor is above the static constructor. Static constructor invoke first, then this public constructor invoke, and we get the output Amul butter 500 gram has price is equal to 213.75. Here there is no butter. In this way, static constructor will invoke automatically whenever we create the first instance of a class. User cannot able to decide when the static constructor will execute in the program. In this way, user has no control on execution of static constructor. We have seen that whenever we create the first instance, static constructor will invoke automatically. Here now we have taken another constructor public butter, but here we have passed two parameters to this constructor, string a and float b. Then value of a is stored in this name of other string variable, and value of b is stored in this float variable rate of other. These both are non-static variables, but we can see here we can even take rate of Amul. This is static variable. We can able to take static variable also. We can see here for calling this constructor without parameter, we have this object without parameter. For calling this constructor with parameter, we have this object with parameter. If we execute the program, here we get the output Amul butter 500 gram has price is equal to 213.75. Here there is no butter. Britannia butter 500 gram has price is equal to 246.50. Here after the first instance static constructor invoked, so we get this Amul butter 500 gram has price, and then this constructor called, and after that this parameterized constructor called. If we want to call this constructor only, then now we get this result. Here static constructor invoke first, and then this parameterized constructor invoke, so we get this result. If we comment for this object and we execute the program, then static constructor invoke first, and then this constructor called, so we get this result. If we change the sequence and if we execute the program, then we get after first instance static constructor invoke, then this parameterized constructor called, so this result, and after that the constructor without parameter called, so we get this result. In this way, in case of non-static constructors, we can decide which constructor should call or which constructor should not call, or we can change the order also, because these constructors have separate objects for calling them. But in case of static constructor, there is no need of specific object. Here when we have commented this object without parameter and we have make instance of this object with parameters, at that time after the instance of this object, this this static constructor invoked, and then this parameterized constructor called. For execution of this static constructor, there is no need of specific object. There may be any object, only first instance of object required. And after that, static constructor invoke automatically, and it invoke only once. It is not called again and again. Like this non-static constructor, we cannot execute static constructor with the help of any object, and we cannot call static constructor more than one time. So here user cannot able to call static constructor according to his requirement. In this way, user has no control on the execution of static constructor. Static constructor is called only once. If we run, we can see after first instance static constructor called, and then constructor with parameter calls, so we get this output, and after second instance this static constructor is not called again. At this time this constructor without parameter called. In this way, we can see static constructor invoke after first instance and invoke only once. And here static constructor is called only once. A static constructor cannot be called directly. For calling this constructor with parameters, we need this object with parameters. For calling this constructor without parameter, we need this object without parameter. And this static constructor not call more than one time. We cannot create specific object for this static constructor. So we cannot call, or user cannot call static constructor directly. So that's all for static constructor in C#. Thanks for watching.